Hey guys, Snortle here. The new Battle Armor event is here in Apex Legends. This is level 1 where you start out with white shields and you also get a P2020 with a basic scope. So I ran a couple of games earlier today on this and I just thought, you know, there's an easy way to get an advantage in this game, and that's really, if you want to win, try to find hammer points and the P2020. It's ridiculously powerful given that we've only got white shields. That's the best you can get. So it's really important to grab that, and then also focus on shield swapping when you can. So if you down a squad, quickly shield swap. It's so much easier, and given that everyone's just got white, you should just be able to go in, give you that 50 health buff. The other thing I would recommend is having a high damage weapon with you with your 2020. So in this game, I ran it with a couple of just randoms that joined in, and we ended up getting the win, having a bit of a high kill game, which is good. It's a little overdue, if I'm being honest. I've been playing around with my mouse sensitivity and not having the best games, trying to adjust. So I've made changes back to what I'm normally used to. And this game was a bit better, but it sort of still has thrown me out, which you'll notice if you actually watch this game through. You'll see my aim is still a little bit off, and that's probably because I've been fiddling around with it too much over the last couple of weeks. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to commentate this game a little bit as it goes through at key spots and just give you a little bit of feedback along the way. So after downing the other squads, I figured, well, we're here, I may as well do this event. We're obviously not going to get gold armor or anything, but we were here. Let's see what we end up with. The hammer points, just as a matter of interest, if you do run this event, it's actually really powerful against these dogs. I don't like to do this normally with 2 people because I find we do get a bit overwhelmed. But anyway, the hammer points work really well. I managed to pick Peacekeeper as well. My idea being that I can just get a big knock of damage with the PK if I need to, and finish people off with the hammer points. Just a word on this event. I obviously have run this a few times since it's come out in the release. I really don't figure that it's worth it. I mean, the amount of times you'll get third-party people who you fighting in here, you're going to end up with a squad of prowlers on you, as well as another team coming in trying to steal the final loot. It's a bit disappointing to not always be guaranteeing a gold shield. The other thing is there is a bug. You'll see some people dragging the prowlers through the city, but simply when you get overwhelmed, like we are right now, just getting torn apart, if you really want to, you can set it off, open the doors down below, and then just stand on the edge, and the prowlers won't come and attack you. They won't pass through the doors. So it's another way rather than jumping up to the top, doing like I've done, and just trying to wipe out the prowlers without getting too much damage from up here.
The trial is bring it to its end and claim it.
And just like that, right on cue, here's another squad to try to steal this end loot. Time to get my other teammate up. One of them has already left, has no faith that we were going to survive, and he took off. That's what happens when you party with some randoms. Kind of expected these days. So I'm off to revive my squad mate and then start to look for some more fights. Okay, so found some more fights down at the train station in the city. So I figured now's a good time to third party. Those thermites are just nasty in this mode as well. shield swap. Race put down a portal. I'm always in two minds whether to follow this because sometimes they're sitting at the other end or they're throwing a grenade. In this case, they were sort of on the run. Yeah, it turned out. Here comes another party force. One thing you'll notice too there is that he's firing a Havoc. It's just such a nasty gun, you want to play around it if you can. So I stood back and just tried to let him use up his clip. So this Pathfinder has a Craver. It's a one-shot kill that he hits. So I just figure, you know what? Let's go revive my teammate. I just heard someone next to us. I spotted him fly up onto that house just there. How sick are these hammer points? In this mode, I think that's the go-to gun. Stay with the 2020, find hammer points as soon as you can. Take the high position, shield up, and then deep melt. It's time to finish this guy, see if I can swap shields. I'm in trouble again, so zip out. It's a nice little pocket to do a Phoenix. Poor guy. This is where this P2020 is brutal.
Recharging my shield.
Enemy down.
Bring down to 45.
We just eliminated the whole squad. Exciting. Repairing damages.
Final squad now. I think it's just this last cloak.
The ring is fairly
And boom, there it is. Yeah, that P2020 is definitely worth it in this level 1 where you're only getting white shields. Highly recommend it. Go something with a secondary gun that does some high damage. And good luck. See you in the next video.